All right, guys, we're getting ready to decorate the old girl. Coming up this Saturday, November 15th, we've got a UTV ride in LaSalle, Illinois, from downtown LaSalle through the Christmas lights in Rotary Park. This is gonna be the first time it's gonna happen. So we're gonna throw some lights up on here around the box, and then I think we're gonna end up putting a short little Christmas tree up on here. But obviously I'm just going to rig the lights and stuff up today. We'll have to take the tree and that off because I've got about a 30-minute drive down the road, and obviously the tree's not gonna make it. So I'm gonna set this up and we'll do a little video of us doing the decorating. Okay, so as you can see, we got the lights up. They're going to go all the way around the box and come across the front. We just, did quick zip ties on here. What I got to do now is we're going to put this tree up here, and I'm just going to set it on the box, and then we're going to put some more lights around it. But I want a quick way to take it off and on, because like I said earlier, we're going to be going down the road, and obviously it wouldn't survive. We got to trailer the machine over to where we're going, so it wouldn't survive highway driving. So I got to run to town and get some pieces, and what we got is I don't know if you can see that down there. Maybe you can't see that one, but in the corners we've got tie downs right here. We've got them in all four corners. So I'm going to go either get some bungees that might work to make it a little bit quicker, or some kind of rope or something to go around the base and maybe a little bit higher up and take it to in these corners and see how that goes. So parts run uptown, and then we'll get back and see how we attach it. So as you can see, this is what we did. We went with the bungee straps up here down to the front hook down in there, and the same thing on the other side. And we threw in these candy canes right here, which are just basically sitting down in there. I'm not sure what we're going to do with those, and it's still pretty bright out, but these are the first set of lights. We obviously don't have anything on the tree yet, so it's a progress report. Now we're going to work on attaching these back ropes down into the corners, just to kind of give us a little bit of leverage that way. So get back with you in a bit. All right, as you guys can see, we got her loaded up on the trailer today. Been a busy last couple of days, so I don't know if it'll be in the clips before this or after this, but as you can see, we've got our lights on there. We decorated the Christmas tree last night. I'll throw it in the truck and we'll haul it over there and set it up. Once we get over there, it's not going to survive the 30 or 40 mile road trip with the wind and stuff. But we got some big updates for the old girl today. As you can see, one, I didn't video. We put the little Nerf bars on there probably about a week ago. Like I said, I didn't video it. It was a really windy, cold day, and I was out here laying on the ground. But we're headed into Princeton, and we got a shipment that they literally just called me and said that it's dropped off. It's waiting for me, and when we get into town, we'll maybe do a little brief unboxing, show you what the surprise is, and see what you guys think about it. So we will pick back up when we get into town and see what the big surprise is. videoing us unboxing the new rims and stuff, and unfortunately, where they were at, where they got dropped off at, and all that stuff, I just really wasn't able to. And nothing, I'm sure you've all had days like this, but nothing went as planned today as I intended it to be. So I apologize. I did not get an unboxing videoed for you. I'm just doing kind of the test drive of them now. When we get back, I will get out, do a little walk around, and show you and tell you where I got them and stuff like that. So I just want to make a little clip to let you know. I apologize, I didn't get the unboxing, but I'm going to show you a little bit here when we get back to the shop, and I'll see you then. All right, guys, so on the last clip I was doing a little bit of a test drive with the new rims and tires, and I told you I'd give you a little bit more information when we got back. So here they are. These are KMC wheels, and these are the M2 Evil AMS tires, 15-inch rims, 30-inch tires. I went with a 30-inch tire because I've got a height restriction into my shop. So I know a lot of people go with 32s or whatever. I just wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make that happen without really being able to put them on and do any measuring. Now that I have these on, I probably could have went 32s, but it would have been pretty close. So I'm not disappointed in the decision that I made by any means. I really like the looks of the rims. The tires are way quieter than the stock ones, which, you know, everybody pretty much knows that switch tires. And I was a little unsure about the color combination with the red and that, but I think it looks pretty good. And like I said, if you haven't seen, if you're wondering, I got the Christmas lights on there because this Saturday, November 15th, we are doing a Christmas lights ride through Rotary Park in LaSalle, Illinois, which is a little, I don't know, 20, 30, 35 miles from me. I don't know, whatever it is. So we'll load her up Saturday and head over there. So I've got a couple clips of us decorating this. I got the Christmas tree done last night, or we got the Christmas tree done last night. I've not put it on there and lit the whole thing up. I know the lights and stuff work, and in some of the other clips we've had, if you haven't seen them yet, you will see them. You know, we had some of the lights on the bed, and we figured out the best way to tie the tree so it wasn't going to fall over and kick out and everything else. So but like I said, I just wanted to give you a little update. The KMC rims, the M2 Evil tires in size 30, I got them from Team MSC. You know, this obviously isn't sponsored or anything like that. I want to thank them. It was really easy to work with them and to get them. The shipping was a little expensive, but you know, they're in Mississippi and I'm in north central Illinois, so you know, obviously it takes a little bit to get there, but they got them, and I had them mount them. I had them mount the tires on the rims, and they shipped them in 4 individual pretty good sized boxes. But I got them, literally got them within 2 days. Got them in 2 days. So we bolted them on. We had to go with different lug nuts, which they told me about that, so I got them at the same time. The cool thing about the lug nuts is it came with its own special socket, so I threw that in the dash, and we'll keep it. So if we got to change any tires or whatever, I think probably in the not too distant future I'm going to order another rim and tire just to have as a spare. I should have done it now, but again, I wasn't sure if I was going to completely like the color on the side-by-side, and then also the clearance issue to get into the shop. So now that I know everything's good to go and I like the looks of them, I'll order a spare. And before anybody chews me up in the comments, I don't know if it's going to show up on the video very well, but the tires, and I'm sure anybody that's bought tires, even automotive tires, it's got that kind of chalky look to it. I did stop at the car wash on the way home. I hit them with their tire cleaner, hoping it was going to take it off, and it did not. So I'll have to spend a little time here in a little bit putting a little elbow grease and scrubbing them off. But so that's your update. New rims, tires. We put the Nerf bars on the other day, and they turned out pretty decent. So we will see how that goes. So we'll be back with you in a little bit to do a little outro maybe. Hey guys, I just wanted to come on here and film an outro. I thought I was going to be able to do it yesterday or even later today, and I had so many errands to run. Out actually picking up a few more parts for the side-by-side, and then I had trouble with my trailer yesterday, late yesterday, so I got parts last night, and I spent part of the day fixing that up because I have to have it tomorrow for that lights ride. So just want to come on here, film an outro. I do have a little bit of an update on the rims and tire situation. Again, I apologize for not doing an unboxing video. Again, this is my second attempt at a video. I've got to get better on how I want to lay things out and being mindful of that when I'm doing my filming and stuff like that. It's a work in progress, guys. I'm learning as I go. Still looking for somebody that could, maybe help me learn or teach me or something. If you know anybody that's local to me, please drop a comment down below and let me know. But anyway, the update on the rims and tires. Yesterday, when I did my test drive and I was videoing, talking to you guys, I ended up shutting the camera off, and I kind of went for another loop, and I kind of picked up the pace on the side-by-side a little bit, and it had a pretty nasty vibration when I would get above like 40-45 miles per hour. So I did a little bit of research, really couldn't find anything wrong. Talked to a couple people, give me some things to maybe think about or check, and I did, and nothing really, nothing popped out to me. So I ended up calling Main Street Cycle today, and I just questioned them. Nothing that I thought they did anything wrong or whatever. I really figured it was user error or something that I missed. The first suggestion they gave me was to, maybe play with the air pressure in the tires a little bit and see if that helped. And I did. And it did make a huge difference, but I still have the vibration. The vibration's not as bad, and it doesn't start until we're going a little bit faster than what it did yesterday. But they told me, and again, I'm just relaying this information in case somebody's ran into this before. Maybe this doesn't mean anything to anybody, but they told me that they normally don't do any kind of balancing or anything. Excuse me, I just bumped the camera. They don't do any kind of balancing and stuff on their rims and tires because everybody, usually is trail riding. And that makes sense. But like I told them, I live in north central Illinois. We don't have trails. 95% of my riding has been and will be on roads. Mainly blacktops, some gravel roads, and and I'll hit trails and stuff as often as I can. So their suggestion was that maybe, we're going to be doing a bunch of road riding, that maybe I should check into having them balanced. So when I got off the phone with them, and again, I played with the tire pressures and stuff a little bit, and it's considerably better. Considerably better. Like it felt like it was going to shake the thing apart yesterday when I would get, like I said, I'll call it 45 miles per hour. But Tuesday, I have an appointment to take it in to have someone balance the tires, and hopefully that helps. Between what I've already done, and if that helps, a fair amount again, I think we'll be okay. To be honest with you, I don't run it. The thing only runs like 60 or 65, whatever it is. Very rarely do I honestly run it much above 50. So if they can get it just a little bit better than where it is right now, then I think we'll be golden. So I just wanted to add that in as a thing, just trying to be kind of transparent. Maybe somebody else has ran into that issue, especially from around this area. If you've got some vibration and stuff, who would have thought you needed to balance side-by-side tires? And guys out there, you're probably going to leave comments that maybe I'm a fruitcake for thinking I need to do it now, but there legitimately is a pretty, there was a really bad issue, and it's still bad enough that I would be concerned about ball joints and vibrating stuff loose prematurely. So I maybe it's a waste of money, but whatever. I'll throw a few bucks at it and see if we can't rectify the problem or at least make it a little bit better. So, but anyway, again, I wanted to come on here, film a little outro. Tomorrow, the filming of this is November 14th. Tomorrow, November 15th, is the first annual Ride Through the Lights over at Rotary Park in LaSalle that I've talked about, and that you're going to see in this, you've already seen in this video. I think it's going to be a good time. I'm excited to see what the side-by-side looks like lit up with the tree and stuff on it. I still haven't had a chance to take it out in the dark and light it up and see what it's going to look like. We didn't decorate the thing from top to bottom and front to back by any means, but we did decorate a little bit. So I think it's going to be a good time. I'm excited. We go through them lights in our vehicle every year, and we enjoy it. Most years, multiple times. So I'm going to attempt to do some filming tomorrow and going through the lights. And I'll be honest with you, and you guys probably sit there and laugh at me when you hear this, but like, I'm a pretty decent photographer, and I know what I need to do to take a good picture, in low light situations and at night. Matter of fact, I was just out the other night capturing the magnificent northern lights that we had. But I'm new to video. I'm new to video in the daytime. So I'm actually, when I get done filming this and I get the video put together and get it uploading, I'm actually going to take my cameras out, this camera and my Insta360, and I'm going to play with them a little bit in the dark and see if I can for sure dial in what settings I need to have to be able to film going through the lights so I can show it with you guys. So I'm not promising nothing, but I'm hoping to have a video out sometime in the early part of next week of us actually going on this lights ride. So fingers crossed I can figure it out and it'll work out. That's the best I can do for you. The other thing is my wife has to work, so I'm going to have a buddy of mine is riding with me, and he's not ever done any videoing, and he's not real keen on wanting to be on YouTube or on video in any way, shape, or form. So hopefully I can give him one of the cameras and at least turn him into a cameraman. But I'm not sure, like how much audio and stuff like that I'm going to have, because he's not overly excited, and I get it. It's not for everybody, and maybe it's not for me. I don't know, but I'm going to try to keep making some videos that are interesting, or at least I find interesting. I'm going to try to be better at piecing my videos together when I'm doing my filming and stuff. This video is going to be a little bit kind of all over the place. I tried to put it together where it made the most sense and kind of flowed, but it is a little bit different, and it's going to be a short video, not super long. So that's where we're at. Tomorrow's the big ride. I'm going to put the finishing touches on it in the morning. Going to load it up on the trailer. I think we're going to head over, assuming this video gets out tonight, I think we're going to head over probably about 3:30 or so, get unloaded, get the side-by-side decorated. And then sign up starts at 5, and I'm not really 100% sure what time the ride actually takes off, but you know, I'll be there for it and I'll be ready. So anyway, that's the outro. Like everybody says, please hit the like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, ring the bell, do all the doodads that everybody asks you to do. And we'll catch you on the next one. Hopefully you guys are enjoying these. Again, I'm going to try to keep pumping them out, but it's a work in progress, guys. So thanks for watching. Look for the next video. Oh, do me a solid. In the comments below, I'm sure you've seen, because you're watching, my YouTube channel is Sleek Images Photography, which I do photography. But now that I've started this, and there's probably going to be some photography content down the road, you know, hopefully there's going to be a lot more side-by-side content coming up. So if you got any ideas what I can maybe change the name of the channel to that incorporates photography and the side-by-sides, drop it in the comments below. I'm looking for maybe a new name. So help a guy out. Drop a comment below. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring all the bells, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. See you.